Hey everybody, it's the Mad Master here. Finally, the crisis is over at my apartment complex when we had the electricity out for several hours. And thankfully, my computer is working. My computers are working fine, which I'm happy about. And my hard drive is safe too, from that I'm going to back up this weekend, which has my upcoming album on it for the most part, not finished, but nevertheless. So I just wanted to say about these politicians that continue to get caught in the act, so to speak, of violating their guidelines for the virus. Impeach them. Make sure they're accountable for their actions. Vote them out, first of all. I mean, definitely vote them out. Impeach them. Do recall elections, all you can. Especially like so I just found out today that the mayor of Austin was caught going to a wedding in Mexico for his daughter and I think if this is right, I'd have to read a little bit more about it. He was caught doing this after he had filmed a video at the wedding telling people to stay home. I don't know if that part's true, but it said it was on the Hill website. Telling people to stay home when he's not home. That's insane. And then he apologized. Oh my God. Oh, we can accept your apology for telling people what to do. And, so it's gone insane. And now Newsom has done another stay-at-home order. And I guess the numbers are, in this case, at least what I've heard, are a little more, I don't know if they're questionable. I'm going to look them up. I haven't looked them up in a long time. Let me look this up real quick here. I'm not looking up Wisconsin. Oh. I think people are in an uproar already still. Okay, so cases are way up, but let's look at deaths. This keyboard is going. Oh. Deaths are like a little bit up. Not even as high as they were all summer. And he's doing another fucking lockdown. After attending a gathering with 12 people at a restaurant, talking loudly, that the guests said they were talking loudly. And the same health spokesperson or something was announced part of this press conference announcing this new stay-at-home order. And it's like the blatant hypocrisy of this guy. The fucking gall. Impeach Newsom, first of all. Impeach him. Impeach anybody that tells you that you can't exercise your constitutional right of free assembly, but then violates that mandate or that order themselves. Impeach them. Impeach Newsom. Impeach Lightfoot. Lightfoot was, I guess that's not as bad in a way. Like, same with Pelosi. It's just a haircut. It's not like a huge gathering of people. But that's why the Newsom one's the worst. Cuomo's thing is not as bad either. Because he said his grandmother his mother might come over for Thanksgiving, but then he had to backtrack, of course. I still think he should be impeached too for what he did. Everybody should be. All these people should be impeached. They're fucking hypocritical bastards. I mean, why? I mean, like, if a person doesn't support that stuff, and at least they're if a person doesn't support that stuff and is doing what they say they do, at least they're consistent. These people are just totally hypocritical douchebags. I mean, I don't really know what more of what there is to say. It's like, you want to stop disinformation, conspiracy theories, and people that are critical of the government or critical of vaccines or critical of what's going on with this crisis, then live by your own words. People are going to be like, well, if Newsom is doing this, what does he know about the virus that I don't? You know, what information is he privy to? See, maybe he had that. Maybe there's like, they planned the vaccine in advance, and they already had it or something, I mean, anybody could come up with some kind of conspiracy shit about this with regards to these hypocritical fucks. So yeah, impeach Newsom. I think he should be the first to go as far as being impeached after all. Even, this is the thing. So even my former roommate, big time alarmist, somewhat to some extent. He called himself a germaphobe. So at one point about the virus, even he in the summer, he's like, oh, that California lockdown. Why is it? He said it's going to last, or it was like early summer, late spring. The California lockdown will last until August. That's kind of ridiculous. Like even it was like, what? It's like even reasonable people that are all about the precautions and everything and all about all this shit think that some of this has gone too far. That just proves to you how fucking far some of this shit is. Like the whole order in Madison, Wisconsin, that if you're not with a member of your household, you're violating the law and you'll be fined $1,000. It's like, who the fuck is gonna follow that shit? And I've it's not like people are following it at all. Nobody I know, like I said, is really following that. So it's like, who is and to be quite fair, I don't really exactly hear a huge push for enforcement of it either. It's just a scare tactic against people having big parties or whatever. I think that's probably what it is. But it's a bunch of bullshit. It's unconstitutional. I thought I thought after hearing about more people, more of the news about this whole thing, some of it that hit a little closer to home, not close to home, thankfully, but closer to home. That would be like, oh, well, maybe lockdowns are the right thing. No, I mean, it makes it even worse when people are hypocrites and don't want to fucking provide the support that people need during this time. That's not, I mean, luckily I have a job because I have an essential job because I work for a cell phone company. So I have an essential job. But millions of people out there do not have an essential job and they're getting fucking crushed by this whole thing. And nobody's really giving a fuck, just to be blunt. Even AOC, who, I'll admit that I really liked her at first. Some of my viewers be like, AOC, oh my God, oh yeah. I can go into why, I liked her and, what I'm talking about and go into more of that detail if people request that. But I'm just saying she hasn't pushed, none of those people have pushed back against the whole thing as far as the bailouts. I mean, she did criticize it in word, but that's just like Obama saying he's going to have hope and change, when there's nothing, or he's going to abolish Guantanamo Bay when he didn't, So it's a fucking sham. It's a scam and it's bullshit. Just everything that's happened with all this. It doesn't mean I don't believe in the virus or the virus isn't real, or believe the virus isn't real, or that people don't die from it, or it's not dangerous for a lot of people. Nothing like that. But the way that the shit has been done has just been a fucking disaster. It's not Trump's fault, It's not Cuomo's fault. It's not fucking McConnell's fault. It's not Newsom's fault. It's all their fucking fault. They're fucking shitheads. They're perpetuating this thing. It seems like it's like a game to them. It's like, oh, well, all these things, and someone like, was it the governor of South Dakota? It's like, at least she doesn't fucking buckle down. Well, I don't know what's going on there now, but it's like straight line. or if someone's actually a non-hypocrite and they have a straight line. Even like the governor of Wisconsin, I don't support a lot of the stuff he's doing, but he these people make him look like a fucking saint in comparison with a lot of this stuff. I don't think he's been busted with anything quite yet. Of course, you never know the next day. It's like, it seems like every fucking day someone is busted who's usually a Democrat. Just saying. I'm definitely not a Republican, but I'm just saying, like, it's usually a Democrat that has some fucking lockdown or some policy. They were cited without a mask with 4 other people at a in a hallway or something. It's just like Dianne Feinstein, for fuck's sake. Like, it's endless. The gall of these hypocrites. They need to be taken down. And I mean taken down as in put in prison, taken out of their prospective political roles. They need to serve jail time. I think Newsom should serve jail time, because if you look at he was violating at least like 3 or 4 different guidelines. Shouldn't he have to spend a night in jail or 2, or pay a huge fine for being a fucking hypocrite? So, but alongside with that, I think he should be impeached. Impeach Gavin Newsom now.